Gotta get my fan going already. But anyways, hello, half a day. Okay. So, we've got 3 things going on today, and I do hope that everybody that pops into the live stream will hang out in its entirety to keep me company for one, and to just have some fun. But, okay, make that 4 things. With the number 1 being having some fun. I'm going to put this right here. Don't forget to smash the like button while you're here. But anyways, as I said, there's going to be 4 things taking place on today's live stream. Yay! Hello, yellow marker. Pew pew. All right. Just as a teaser, this is my first wardrobe change. Putting on my apron. But, oh, my shoulder still bothers me. I mean, look, I can put my right arm behind my back, no problem. My left, because of my impinged shoulder, which includes the issue with the rotator cuff, right about there where it starts to hurt, basically right at my hip. So I do have a hard time getting things behind my back. All right, I need help. It hurts. I just need it to be so I can wrap it around in front. Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right, as we were. 4 things that we're doing today. Again, don't forget to smash that like button while you're here. First thing is we're going to do some cooking. Baking, to be exact. We are going to be making pizza from scratch. Woo. Second thing that we're going to do is we're going to do a couple of giveaways. And I have information about the giveaway in the description box. So if you haven't already had a chance to take a look at that, please do so that way you know what's going on. I want to make sure I'm getting all messages. Okay. And then 3 is that there's going to be some entertainment. And then 4, and the best of all, is to have some fun. And I'm hoping that you guys will hear this several times throughout this live stream. First tier will be to get to 10 likes, 20, 30. So basically in multiples of 10s. If I can get those likes, you guys will hear that. But anyways, first things first. NATO! Throw some dough. Now, speaking about dough, as I was getting my ingredients together, I did shopping the other day, a couple of days ago, but realized that I had grabbed the wrong type of yeast. I grabbed active yeast thinking I grabbed rapid or instant, I'm sorry. I was supposed to grab instant yeast. So I am taking a pivot in the dough, and I'm actually going to be making it, and I've never done this, so y'all here that hang out with me, and of course my hubby and my daughter will be the taste testers. I am switching out a regular pizza dough, and I'm going to be using the recipe for what we call tortillas in Guam, which basically is a sweet flour tortilla, just thicker. which is actually perfect for pizza. But I've never baked tortillas, so I have no idea how it's going to come out. So I will even have to alter how I make my tortillas dough. So, but the first thing we're actually going to do, Lala, how's it going? Are you out swimming? Are you out swimming, enjoying your beautiful weather? We don't have beautiful weather. We've still been dealing with rainstorms, so. But the first thing we are going to do is we are going to go ahead and cook up the meat portion for our pizza. And what I have for meats, other than pepperoni, is I have Italian sausage, my husband's favorite, and then I got some ground beef. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna go, that's what I was trying to grab. I already have the oven preheating, and we are gonna go ahead and get started on cooking the meats for the meat pizza. So we're going to go ahead and do the ground beef first. Just adding a little water just to help draw out any more oils we have in the meat. Get a little closer. Add a little bit of salt. The usual seasonings, garlic, off a day. Thank you so much for joining. All right. So for those of you guys that are from my beautiful island of Guam, again, because I mixed up and got the wrong type of yeast, I'm having to pivot in the type of dough that I'm going to use. So I'm just going to be using the tortillas recipe, which is our sweet flour tortillas. Alright, we'll start to let that brown a little bit. And in case y'all didn't see my previous live stream where I made homemade butter. I'm not going to use that today because I don't have a whole lot. I've been using it already in a lot of stuff that I would normally use butter in, but butter is one of the ingredients I need for my tortillas. So I'm not going to be using this one today. I'm just going to be using my regular butter. I know, I shouldn't even call it butter, but this is what I use. So this is what I'll be using to put towards my tortillas recipe. Don't forget to smash that like, y'all. We are so close. We are so close to getting the first bell ring of the live stream. And no, we're not going to make the pizza pica. I didn't let the pot heat up enough before I put the meat in. Alright. Let's see how much flour I've got to deal with. Now that's sugar. Please say I have enough. Let's see. I might be able to have enough. All right. Come on, y'all, smash the like. But thank you so much for popping in. We are making pizza. We're making pizza. Come on, heat up. All right, I'm going to turn it up long enough just to bump up the heat. But again, ground beef, Italian sausage, and then for my side of the pizza, and it's also going to have pepperoni. My side of the pizza is going to have ground beef, but I'm going to use mushrooms. That's my topping. My favorite toppings for pizza is beef and mushroom. I have marinara sauce for the sauce, what do you call that? The sauce. And let's go. We hit our first tier of 10 likes. Thank you. Hey, Unforgiving. And I also do have bell pepper, which I'll be putting in the meat portion of the... I like the flavor that bell peppers give, but I don't like actually eating it. Directly on the pizza. I'll eat a supreme pizza that has the onions and bell pepper on there, but I'll pick it off. Like I said, I like the flavoring it gives. I just don't like eating it directly. And of course I have lots and lots of mozzarella. Let's It's gonna be cheesy. I got regular mozzarella and then I got Italian style mozzarella. Hey, Sunny. Thank you so much for popping in. I am just almost done with cooking the ground beef. Next up is going to be the Italian sausage. Slinky, what are you doing, Slinky? Every time I'm in the kitchen, if I'm chopping, cooking, she's right here. Alright, it's almost done. I mean, even if it isn't 100% done, it'll finish cooking in the oven. Alright, let's go ahead and get this drained. Where's the other one? Where's my other red piece? Say hi, Slinky. There it is. Say hi. Huh? Hey, Stefano. Hello. Did I find a crust recipe? I did. But, Sonny, the downside of it is that I got the wrong kind of yeast. I got the wrong kind of yeast. I was supposed to get rapid yeast, and I ended up getting active. Or instant, I'm sorry. I was supposed to get instant yeast. Alright, while the ground beef is draining, we're going to go ahead and get started on the Italian sausage. Right? That it does. It really does suck. I'm only going to use about half of this, or maybe not even half. Maybe a third. A third. Or do you want more? You want a lot of Italian sausage on your pizza? Huh? You'd rather not? Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, one of the recipes that I came across, I could use those with the active yeast, but it takes a while. Some of the ones that have really good reviews requires it to sit for 1 to 2 hours. So yeah, about that. So I did it for a live stream before where I made a version of a pizza which I called loaded taquitas, using our what we call taquitas, which is our sweet flour tortillas, which is about, in reference to the thickness, it's consistent with that with some pizzas, with the exception of those that are really thin, so when you pick it up it flops. No, that's not going to be the pizza we're making today. So that's the dough I'm going to be using. And for those that, hang out long enough, again, there's going to be other things going on today. We're going to be having a giveaway, because this is just a small gesture of my, appreciation for those that have been supporting my channel, whether they're a member of my channel or they watch and comment on my long and short videos. I really do appreciate it. So this is just a small token of my appreciation. I'm going to have a giveaway, and there's going to be dancing. Man, this smells good. Babe, come smell this. Wow. You can smell it from in there? Terry! You wish you could stay. No worries. Go make that money. I appreciate you popping in, though. It's really, this is actually only my second time, I think. But the last, it was a different kind of Italian sausage. It was the one that was encased. And it didn't smell like this. Can you smell it? Doesn't it smell good? Yeah. Oh. I need to go ahead and cut my bell pepper. Who's showing the backyard? You definitely can't show the backyard. Oh, no, I won't be showing the window. Just a couple more minutes on that. You want a lot of bell peppers on yours? Huh? Okay. Alright, so then I'll probably just... Alright, so the rest of this I'll go ahead and put in a Ziploc bag to be used another time. Alright, turn this off. But I figured since I was using Italian sausage, I'm not sure how you say your name, Herschel, but hello, half a day. Like I said, other than just regular mozzarella, I do have, to go with the Italian sausage, Italian style mozzarella. All right, let's go ahead and get this drained, even though there's not much to drain. There's our ground beef. Actually, what I'm gonna do, and that was probably part of the problem when it comes to putting bell peppers on pizza. That was one of the tips that I read online when you're making homemade pizza, is if you, instead of using straight raw, you can actually saute it just for a couple of minutes, not to fully cook it or anything, but just to cook it, a little bit, to soften it a little bit. So I'm just sauteing it in the same pot that I was browning the meats in. So I'm just going to let that cook for a couple of minutes. There is the Italian sausage. I'm going to go ahead and melt some butter to get that going for the taquitos. Hey Presley, half a day. Thank you so much for popping in. I think that's good. It was just on low. I was just sauteing the bell peppers a little bit, so it won't be too raw when it goes on the pizza. Alright, let's see. Melted. 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 Alright, so now we are going to get started on the dough. like I said, um, I messed up, and instead of getting rapid, or I'm sorry, instant yeast, I got active yeast. So I'm pivoting, and instead of making a traditional um, pizza dough, I'm going to be utilizing our half a day. I'm making pizza with taquitos. I am using our taquitos recipe, which is sweet flour tortillas in Guam. And most of them, because everybody makes it slightly different, it's about the consistency on the thickness of a good pizza. I like the pizzas that have a slightly thick crust. I don't like to pick up my pizza and it just flops. So we are going to be making taquitos with and because it is still a pizza dough, I do still have some bread flour, and I'm going to do a half and half, really, from what I read that you can do. So one and a half regular all-purpose flour, and then I'm going to do one and a half of, and I like to get the unbleached kind of flour, and I'm going to do one and a half of bread flour. I have no idea how this is going to come out. So again, for those of you guys that are here with me, thank you. Si Duas Masi. It's going to come out delicious no matter what. All right, now we're going to add some sugar. Now I'm not going to add as much as I normally would with taquitos dough, because we don't want it to be too sweet, but sweet enough to have, you know, that sweet and salt or savory. So this is maybe about a quarter cup. And for 3 cups of flour, that's not a lot. That is not a lot. And then we're going to do just a pinch of salt and a pinch. Alright, so we got the 2 kinds of flour. Mix, mix, mix. You want to incorporate all the dry ingredients before you add the wet. And the only thing that's wet about this recipe is going to be butter and water. Oh, I forgot 2 important ingredients. Even bad pizza is still good pizza. Very true, very true. Good point, Presley, good point. And I'm altering this as I go because I've never baked taquitos, and I don't want it to thicken up too much. So because this is 3 cups of flour, normally I would do about 3 teaspoons of flour, but I don't want it to rise too much, so I am going to stick with about 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And then maybe, just to help make sure it stays soft, I'm still going to add a pinch of baking soda. And once again, mix. Mix. Make sure all the dry ingredients are well incorporated. All right, y'all, we're only 6 away from our next bell ring. Let's go. So I have half and half of regular all-purpose flour and bread flour. And then a teaspoon of baking powder, and maybe not even that much, a quarter teaspoon of baking soda. Now we're going to go ahead and add the butter, which isn't a whole lot. And if you can help it, even having your water room temperature or slightly warm also helps. I'm not going to add all the water at one time, probably about half. And then we're going to go ahead and mix the wet and dry. Yes, I will be getting my hands into this mixture here shortly. Oh, looks like I will need to add all of that water. Just a smidge more. Now we're going to get my hands. Dip it in a little flour. Alright. Let's make sure that all this is nice and mixed together. It is going to be sticky, that's for sure. Maybe I shouldn't have added that last bit of water. That's the thing whenever you're making any type of dough, when you think, and I've made this mistake often enough, which even when you're eyeballing it, you know, you don't want it to be too sticky. Help get all that dough off my hand. And then we'll just keep folding it in until it's somewhat smooth and not as sticky. Still sticky that it's sticking to my hand. It's getting there. It's almost there. And then once we kind of get it to a smooth and only slightly sticky consistency, we're going to let this rest just for a moment. Definitely activating the gluten that's in here by folding it over. Anybody else say anything? Oh, what was that? I missed. A random comment. I did all this yard cleanup and have extra yard waste. I forgot it was a holiday week. Oh no, the trash people don't pick up yard waste on a holiday week. They left it all behind. Oh no. Oh no, that sucks.
It'll still be there for them next week.
Yeah, it'll be, I don't know if you heard what hubby said. It'll be there for them next week.
I leave it right where it is. HOA would drive me up, I'm sure.
Yeah. If you live in an HOA, you definitely can't do that here. Alright, so I'm going to let that rest for a minute. I'm going to kind of tidy up here while I let this rest. So we can get to the fun part. From yesterday. Alright, I got all that dough off my hand. Let's see. Do we need that? Look at all this noise. Let's see. One pan. Can you mince this for me though? Oh, let's see. Individual pizzas for you and me, and then Zoe's on that one. Parchment paper? Yeah, yeah, exactly. I don't want that.
Next person.
No, thank you.
I know, but that's just funny.
Lots of no HOA. That's nice. The next place that we get, no HOA. Definitely no HOA. All right.
I thought military housing people were bad, or HOA is way worse.
All right. Let me see how am I going to do this. All right. So I don't have many pizza pans, so this will have to do. All right. Stay. Okay. Yes, I cleaned my counter. Now we're going to go ahead and make some rolls, tortillas. Question is how big should I make this? Bam. I was it. Bam. These are going to be personal pizzas. I don't think I kneaded it long enough because it's still retracting a little bit. All right, come on, let's round you out. Round you out. Come on. All right, let's create a little bit of a ridge. It's not. Come on. There we go. All right. Don't want it to be, again, I've never baked our flour tortilla recipe. Again, I did alter it. I don't want it to rise too much. Um, where is our biggest spatula? So we're gonna go ahead and move this over to the tray. The first one we're gonna make is my daughter's. Doesn't that look like a mini pizza already? What do you guys think? So, actually, but I wish the camera was higher up showing what's going on. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Here. There you go. Is that better? Whoops. Is that better? Hey, Zoe! Zoe! Zozo! Zoe! I don't know if she's watching, but I'm going to add just a smidge. Just a smidge. But before I do, I forgot an important step when it comes to our tortillas. And even with regular pizza dough, we don't want it to puff up too much. So to prevent any bubbles, I'm not sure if... So I'm just going to add just a smidge. I know she's not big on the red sauce, so I'm just going to add a smidge and spread that on there. Because hers is just cheese pizza. Probably just put ketchup, but it's the same thing. She doesn't like tomatoes in her burgers. All right, so we got that. Uh-oh, exploded on me. And then I'm just taking a little bit of melted butter. And I probably should have done it before I added the red sauce, but so now I'm getting red sauce on the brush. All right. I'll remember that. I'll remember that for our pizza. Okay. Now we add the cheese. 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 Lots and lots of cheese. She's getting a cheesy pizza. As well as some Italian style Parmesan. Now you're hungry? I like hearing that. Again, this is the first time making pizza, actual pizza, and baking tortillas. Tortillas is our sweet flour tortillas that we make in Guam. But let's go ahead and pop this into the oven. I'm only going to start it off at 10 minutes. Now we're going to get started on the hubby's pizza. All right, bam, bam. That was actually a good size for an individual pizza. So I put just a smidge of the sauce on your pizza, but it's nothing, it's pretty much just cheese. It's in the oven. It's baking. I'm using the tortillas dough because I got the wrong kind of yeast. I was supposed to get instant, and twice I ended up grabbing active. So this is going to be the first time baking tortillas. Uh-oh. Come on. Stay somewhat round. Come on. Stay round. Pop those bubbles. I don't know if you guys saw that, but there was a bubble there. All right, so we don't want it to be too thick. All right. It's not exactly round, but all right, come on, y'all. We got 2 more to go before we hit the next tier on the likes. Let's go ahead and create an edge. This one's going to be slightly bigger than our daughter's. Just trying to drag as much. Because I wanted to ask if you were going to be okay with just a smidge of the marinara sauce on it. All right. Just create a little bit more of an edge. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move you over. First, let's release you. Come back over here. All right, let's make this one and get back to that round shape. All right, let's go ahead and poke, poke, poke. Oh, thank you. Poke, 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 poke. Poke, 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 poke. All right. Now I'm remembering to butter it before I put the red sauce on. Butter. Everything's better with butter. Normally when we make our tortillas, again, sweet flour tortillas, we butter it as soon as it comes off the pan. All right. Now we're going to add some sauce. Just a little bit more. Spread. So this is going to be my hubby's pizza. When I'm watching them make their pizza, like if I go to pick up an order at Pizza Hut, or I'm sorry, Papa John's, when they take their scoop and just pop it on there, and then it's just swirl, 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 done. Swirl, 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 swirl. Gotta get. Sorry, it leaves a lot of open spots. All right. Let's add. All right, so we are going to go ahead and start with some ground beef. Oh, babe, can you grab the pepperoni from the fridge, please? Pepperoni. Just pile that on there. Or did I grab it out here? It's not out here, is it? What happened to my... I know I bought the pepperoni. Where'd it go? That's a lot of beef. Oh, it's a lot of beef. All right, now we've got our Italian sausage. What? No, it's right there in the door. Oh.
She's.
No, where'd it go? Alright, that's cheese. Cheese. We can't. Where'd it go?
Sweet child, where you go now?
Did you see it in here?
I didn't think so.
Oh, come on. Pepperoni, it was just a small... And it's not in here either? Oh no! Did it? know I bought pepperoni.
Well, I want to chick.
Oh, this sucks.
No pepperoni for you.
Well, no pepperoni for you, because I'm not
Oh.
putting pepperoni on mine.
Well, I want pepperoni.
Oh, you don't want pepperoni on yours?
I ain't got it.
Well, that just sucks, y'all. Watch me find it. Hmm? She already, oh well. Alright, time for the chiss. Can't believe it. And I know I picked out pepperoni. Where it went. Meat lovers is my favorite. Hi Terry, welcome back. Alright, now we're going to add the cheese. Do a dollop. Do a dollop. So we're going to do a layer of regular mozzarella. And some Italian style. Cheesy, baby. It's going to be cheesy. I hope it comes out good because...
Oh, you're making it Chicago style?
What's Chicago style? I don't know.
Chicago.
It's where they put all the toppings under the cheese. I think it's Chicago.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
They'll keep the toppings in.
True. Oh, that looks so good, doesn't it? Oh, that looks so good. All right. First pizza coming out. Oven open. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Oven open. All right, that's going in. Look at that. Yeah, I'm sure I'll find. Do you remember seeing pepperoni the other day? Why? I know I picked it out. But Dad, didn't even think about that. What? Oh, it's probably the pan adjusting to the... All right.
Don't we have a pizza cutter? I
Yes,
feel like
we
that
do.
looks a little undercooked.
Well, that's why I was going to lift it and see. I mean, it looks good from underneath. The only way to find out if it is cooked, because again, I've never, and it baked for 10 minutes.
I mean, I've cooked pizzas and that looks a little... I mean, I don't mind it. But it looks
It's
a little raw.
Tatitas, so it doesn't have egg or... Okay, where's our pizza cutter? Oh, there it is. The only way to find out. Just go ahead and cut it. Ooh, hot. You want it smaller?
No, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Zoe's here to try it, so look at that. All right, you try it. and tell me what you think. Tell me if the dough is cooked.
Yeah, that's good. It just looks a little.
All right. Now let's go back over here. Wash my hand again. How's it taste? It tastes good? Well, it is just fresh out of the oven. Bam. Bam. All right, this is probably have enough to make 2 more personal. So again, I used 3 cups total of flour. So it doesn't stick to the counter again. This one actually might come out bigger. I don't want it to be too big. Let's try that again. As soon as I get the last pizza into the oven, we are going to go ahead and do our first drawing. Again, for those of you guys that are hanging out, thank you so much for keeping me company as I make pizza for the very first time using our Tatiza's recipe. Alright, let's go ahead and start making the edge. Scoot some that way. Scoot some that way. All right. Hey, Sandra. Good afternoon, half a day. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Second tier. We got 20 likes on the live stream. See to us, Mossy. All right, poke, poke, poke. Now let's butter. Say it with me. Everything's better with butter. Oh, talk about being hungry. I'm hungry. All right, let's get some sauce on. Swirl, swirl, swirl. This one's mine. Yes. All right. Huh? You prefer the taquitos? Don't forget my mushroom. All right. Let's get that beef on there. Now, I don't know. I think watching now that my daughter brought that up, Papa John's does put a layer of cheese down first before they put the rest of the toppings on. But I like it this way because it helps lock in the toppings, because we know how they like to slide as stuff is being cooked. But let's go ahead and add some mushrooms. Yeah, baby. Mushroom, mushroom. Oh, Lord. Is that what it's called? My daughter's saying when you add the cheese as the last topping, that's Chicago style pizza.
Or it's like, it's something like that.
Or something like it.
I don't know if it's specifically Chicago, but it's a place.
All right, let's add the cheese. Oh, wait. I do want to add. I know I said I don't, because I did saute it a little bit. I'm taking the smaller pieces. Let's add some bell pepper. Just a little bit.
Oh, I'm on it.
It's not Chicago style?
No.
What is it?
Chicago style is where the cheese goes first and they put the sauce on.
Hey, Caleb, you're coming over? I've only got one more pizza to make. I don't know if it is a certain style or not, but I like doing it this way. Cheesy, baby. Look at all that cheese. And then we're adding a little bit of Italian style. Mozzarella. All right. Oven open. Where'd that? Okay.
Yeah, the Chicago style is where the cheese, the toppings, the cheese go first, then the toppings, then the sauce. Or the toppings, then the cheese, then the sauce.
Ah. Because ours were slightly bigger, I'm running it just a minute longer. That smells good. Kind of want to add more cheese to it now. But look at that. Cheese number 2. I mean cheese. Pizza number 2. Look at that. It's got ground beef. It's got Italian sausage. It's got bell peppers. Regular mozzarella. Italian mozzarella. Bam. Doesn't that look good? Have a very big, deep bread crust sauce. Huh. You're going to bring more pizza? So I don't know if I've ever tried Chicago style. I know when it comes to how the crust is prepared, I love deep dish or pan. I don't know if they're the same thing, but at Papa John's, you know, I try when they offer it, the pan crust. When I go to Dave's, it's called Dave's Pizza, right? Double Dave's. Double Dave's. Theirs is a deep dish. Oh, so good, so good. Babe, you ready to come try? Fresh out of the oven. Huh? You're not ready yet? Too hot. Too hot, baby. Alright, because when my pizza is done, I'm going to be ready to eat. But I do have a couple of things planned still, so be right back. Too hot, baby. Okay. Come down here. Okay. So, again, if you saw the description box of this live stream, I'm also doing a giveaway, which is really just a small token of my appreciation for those that support me and my channel. And how are they supporting me? For those, I mean, just like being here during the live stream, but specifically for this giveaway, channel members, if you are a member of my channel, you're automatically entered. And specifically for this live stream, I took everybody who commented on any of my long form or short videos posted from May 1st to May 22nd. Why did it stop at May 22nd? That's important to me and my hubby, because that was our 27th wedding anniversary. So that's why I stopped it on the 22nd. And, okay, Sunny, thank you again so much for being here. But you are in the drawing. Again, everybody, whether you were a channel member or participated by commenting on videos that were watched between that time period, has been entered into the drawing. Thank you, Caleb. And another, I do plan on doing another one in July, another giveaway. And the parameters of that might be the same or it might be different. So just keep an eye out for that. But for sure, there is going to be another one coming up in July for a giveaway, because July is important to me, because July 21st is when Guam was liberated. So every year, and I think we are now in our 86th, we'll be celebrating 86 years since Guam was liberated back in 1944. In 1944. So again, we're going to be celebrating for a few different reasons in July. That's just one of the reasons. Yes, exactly. It is Guam's liberation. That's how we refer it to, is because that was when we were liberated from the control of our island. So But anyways, there'll be more about that coming up in July. But for today, I already have 82 years. I thought it was.
No, you gotta remember, your mother was.
Okay, I'm thinking more of my mom's age. No, my hubby just reminded me it's actually 82 years. But I already have the wheel set up. This is, and again, one of the things for everybody that's entered into this drawing, I will be making a post by the end of the day to let those know who won, that they won. But the other most important thing that I need is a valid email. Because today's giveaway, and there's going to be two, today's giveaway is I'm going to be giving a $5 e-gift card through Amazon. So that's why I definitely need a valid email address. But like I said, I already have my wheel set up. Good luck everybody. Hold on. Let's do it this way. There we go. That way the wheel is much bigger. All right. Good luck. Here we go. First winner of the day. Woo! Who do we have? Guam 5837. I don't think he actually has a channel, but he's our first winner of the day. Congratulations. All right. So he is our first winner of the day. Congratulations again. There is going to be, actually I'm going to do two more. I'm going to do two more giveaways. So let's get back over here. Okay. Looks like I have 3 minutes before my pizza is done. So now you guys are ready for some entertainment. But I'm going to let you guys look at this for a little bit. This right here in Guam, way back when, those things that you see at the base are the latte stones. That for sure is a very big thing. And that's how, I mean, you're talking about these things are tall. But let there be light. But that's what they would perch the houses on top of. But I'll be right back. Woo. Hot. I'm already hot. It's got less than 3 minutes, so I'll need you to be the one to take the pizza out. Okay. Don't go anywhere. I'm still here. Huh?
Somebody said so it's like your country's independence day. Liberated from dictatorship.
this on first.
I mean, sort of. Sort of an Independence Day. Yeah, you can't be independent. But being, yeah, free.
Can you cycle something on? Put your little serious in the bowl. Like that. Just slide yours over here. Woo! All right, you guys. Hopefully you guys are still there.
All the pizza.
No, I've got dough, enough dough to make one more. Yeah? And I don't know if this is going to be a copyright. There, be careful. There's the hubby's pizza. This is the meat one. I know you can't see the rest of the toppings, but I'm off to work. Okay, thank you, Caleb. Thank you so much. I'm about to dance for y'all. Again, this is my showing my appreciation to y'all as well as to my hubby because
Delicioso.
this is his favorite dance. This is something I learned back when we were stationed in Germany, and I was part of a island dance group. So for those of you guys that are here as part of the live stream, again, if it is a copyright thing, I might have to erase it. So I'll be dancing to no music. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy. Huh? Oh yeah, huh?
Oh, yeah, huh? And yes,
Stereo. Yeah, huh? Again, hope you guys enjoy. Need more light. You know which one, right? Yeah.
Parents,
Okay.
when you visit California, childhood
Gotta get
rules.
past the
You
commercial.
remember how awesome childhood is? Just ask yourself, what will the kids do? Dance to a giant
you go. That is also my favorite dance that we learned in the dance group that I was in when we were stationed in Germany. Whew. I had to get that dance out of the way before I try my pizza. So, all right. Here is the hubbies.
There's no need to order pizza from a fucking pizza place ever again. No point. I ain't gonna get no better than this.
And then here's mine. Where's the pizza cutter?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh. All right. There's my pizza, fresh out of the oven. But first I need a drink. Whew. That's it, just a smidge. Okay, so again, this is homemade pizza using our Tatitas recipe, just ever so slightly altered, and baking it. Typically, it's cooked over like a griddle. I've never baked it before. Look at the cheese. Look at that. And see, I prefer the pizza that can hold its toppings, you know. Cheers. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my gosh. That is so good. And I like having a bit of a crust right there, so I think the only thing I would change, because for me personally, is putting more flavor on the outside. That's the only thing I would add. Whether, you know, put Italian seasoning or something just to up the flavor. Actually, the other thing I would do is I would broil the top. Just to, for like a minute or two. Just to get that nice crispier cook on the crust itself. Woo! Huh? Crisco, to put Crisco on the edge of the crust, because all I did was coat it with butter. Everything's better with butter. I need the fan. Okay, come down to my level. In the bread itself, Crisco. Hey, Lexi! Seasonings on the crust. See, that's what I was thinking. So, thinking too, Terry, was putting some Italian seasoning along just the edge. You know, maybe mix it into the butter or a little bit of olive oil, and then the seasoning, and then coat the edge. And the very last step, just pop it in my smaller oven and put it on broil, and see what, you know, if that helps with that crust. Because I do, I love eating the crust, especially when it's good, and if it has just a little bit of a crunch. But Lexi, did you see the performance?
Freaking delicious, people.
Crisco, oh, in the bread itself. Well, I don't know if you heard what I said too, Lexi, was that I used the Tatitas recipe, not the coconut milk traditional recipe, but the one with just butter and water. Uh, oh, can you grab me the iPad? All right, you guys, we're going to do the second drawing of the live stream. Is the better butter substitute, or even my homemade recipe. All right, so I'm going to edit this one real quick to remove our first winner. Where is he? All right. Our first winner of the live stream is Guam. What was it? 4854. Yeah, something like that. He is a member of my channel. But for those of you guys, wondering how you're entered into the drawing, I did include it in the description of the live stream, in the description box. But basically, at least just for the sake of this specific giveaway, it's members of my channel, as well as those that commented on my long and short videos that I posted from May 1st through the 22nd. And I stopped at May 22nd because that is the hubby and I, we celebrated our 27th wedding anniversary, May 22nd. So I do have everyone else's name still in there, and good luck. Let's go. Who's it gonna be? Woohoo! Mike the Bike Dasher. Congratulations. He is also a member of my channel. So congratulations, Mikey. All right, let's go ahead and remove him. Mike the Bike. Delete. Are we going to make it to 30 likes before the end of the live stream? I just need 8 more. According to this, it says that I have 22, but still, that is still pretty good. All right, so I have one more to give away. Sorry, I was just thinking about what Lexi said about Frisco. Because I know in some of the recipes that I came across for the pizza dough, putting oil in it was one of the recipes, even olive oil, I believe. So I still might have to tweak it, but for sure, the main portion of the pizza, great. Hubby and Zoe love it. Hubby keeps saying, we're not ordering pizza ever again. But I just want to add a little bit more to up the edge, that outer crust, because that's one of my favorite parts when it tastes good. But anyways, let's go ahead and do our third and a final giveaway for today's live stream. Good luck, everybody. Woo, who do we have? Corey. I don't know if he popped into the live stream today or not, but congratulations, Corey. You are our third and final winner for today's giveaway. And again, don't worry, there is going to be another one coming up. For sure, there's going to be a giveaway done in July. There's a possibility I might still do another giveaway in June, but that is still to be determined. But absolutely for sure, there's going to be another giveaway set for July. So just be on the lookout for that and what the parameters or the qualifications are for that specific giveaway. But going back to the pizza, again, As I was making the dough, I was giving the ingredients. I still have enough to make one more. So we'll see how I might do it with that one and just toss it into my smaller oven and put it on broil once I add a little bit more seasoning to the crust just to see if it does anything different. But again, that's my pizza. Yummy. There's the hubby's pizza. And that is using our tortillas dough. So now I know. I mean, look, there's the bottom. I probably could cook it for at least another minute or two longer. So I'm probably going to do that on the last one. I'm going to cook it a minute longer because I'm also going to toss it into the smaller oven and I'm going to see if I can crisp up the outer edge. I might take a little bit of my extra virgin olive oil. And take maybe, I've got this buttery garlic herb that I can season the crust with and then pop it into the oven and see how that comes out. But I'll let you guys know how it comes out. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream here so I can get to eating my pizza. And thank you, Sidu Maasi, for everybody that was here participating, chatting away. And I do appreciate, I really, really do. Again, if you guys want to know how to support my channel, liking, sharing, watching any of the videos that I put out, whether it be the short or the long form, especially the long form videos, liking it, commenting it, it really, really does support my channel. Until then, stay safe out there. I'll catch you guys on the next video or live stream. Adios for now. Situ Maasi. Bye.